just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control. Let the darkness take control. Darkness take control. May the darkness take control. Take me in the smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control. Let the darkness take control. Darkness take control. May the darkness take control. Take me in the smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control. Let the darkness take control. Darkness take control. May the darkness take control. Take me in the smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control.
Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are finally going to build a small smelter, mainly because I need my dye box replenished because a certain person who has actually joined us tonight has nicked all of my dyes. So let's just make sure I've got all my tools and what have you here fully recharged. I think we'll get a little bit more endurance on the Elytra just because whilst we're here. What's that? The gym reopened. Is that like Jim's pizza shop? Is that what it is? But there we go. That we took a quick burst to get the Elytra back up. A little bit more charge in there. Might as well use these whilst they're dropping. All that XP that just gets wasted. Yeah, it's my dye box, you swiped it. I'm making a fresh one, but I need green dye. I need 2 stacks of it smelted, and I can't bother to wait for it to smelt in the single furnace that I've got. So we're going to build a just a small smelter in the space that I'd set out at the side there. We'll see what else, how long it sort of takes. At the minute I've already just sort of like set up a framework for it, but we might we might tear up the paths today. I think I might not tear them up though until we get to 116, because I discovered the block that I want to use as a 116 block. Those quartz bricks are a new block, so I'll have to wait. And this, of course, as well, this is 27 stacks and 20 loose that are in this tower. So I've been a bit of mining on the quartz there. But it's not a complete tower, though. If I zoom up to the top, you can see there, I ran out on the last little section here. There's probably another, maybe 3 stacks or 4 stacks maybe that could fit in there. But I was debating this afternoon. I was like, oh, shall I go back at the Nether and like mine another 3 or 4 stacks? But then I thought, well, one, that'll take ages because I mined like everything out of the region on the other side of the portal there, and also it took so long to build this tower up out of the entire inventory of quartz. Yeah, Zelda. It is a ludicrous amount of it's 27 stacks plus 20 loose that I swiped on the way back when I was trying to find my way back to the portal. But there's no point in harvesting any of this just now because I want to make the paths around the base. I want to make them like what we've got in the shopping district over on the Cub server, because I really like the you know, that new quartz brick, and I love the way that it's been like accented with the, you know, the red along the side. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to tear up all these paths eventually and replace it with that, but not until 116.2. So I'll probably just leave these as they are now. I've got the resources. I could finish them in this material, and then at least I would know where I was building it, you know, when the time comes. It's been 2 weeks as well, and only parts of the storage areas have been filled. I have saved areas as well here for, you know, the 16 blocks. You know, got where Blackstones and the crafted versions of it. We also had, well, we still have the mountains of shulkers here, but Royal T tidied them all up so they're all categorized, so when I eventually decide where they're going to land in here, I can just run out and grab them. I was having a look through some of these, the ones that you sorted, and I didn't realise I had half of this stuff. I mean, where have I had all these torches hidden and all this extra scaffolding? How much milk did I have spare as well? That was I raided one of the oh, what do you call them? Ocean Monuments about 2 weeks ago because I needed some more sea lanterns. So I took an absolute load of milk with us. Alright, let's hop over here. So this is the area where we're going to build the small smelter anyway, because the idea is going to be, obviously we're going to use zero ticking to fill the fuel for it today, but out here in this little bay, rather than building normally I build them like in caves and stuff like that, I'm just going to build it actually in the ocean, a flying machine style kelp farm. And that's what's going to be the fuel for the furnace system. But for today, we're going to be doing it as just the zero tick bamboo will do for now. I have here all of the blocks as well that you need to paint along with us. I've got some other odds and ends and junk around here as well. So this is the replenishing dye box. So I still need these 3 slots filled. This is like various junk that I've gathered for it. Well, that's the coal that's going in. I nicked that from the gold farm. And this is the crafting recipes for the dyes that we're missing. Obviously these need to be smelted into green so that we can turn that into lime. So we get a stack of green, a stack of lime, and that is cyan, isn't it? Is that what I'm missing? Yeah, cyan is there. Oh, did you put the ones in the barrel royalty that were already labelled on there? I'll have to have a little rummage through because the only thing I've been looking for today has just been redstone components. But of course, once all this is all tidied away, there's still all this mess. Some of it's already categorised in there. Right, let's hop over here then. Where is the bed? So whilst I'm waiting for the day to come, what is everybody's egg count up to so far? How close are we all to the bum bum moustaches? Let's just gather up all this junk. So we have almost 22 for royalty, almost 500 million for Chrissy, and just 10.5 there for Zelda. How much? I still need to lower the prices on the bum bum moustaches, don't I? I'm not sure, Zelda, did you see, or it must have been a couple of months ago now, the picture I shared on Discord of the paper craft stuff that I do, and I do the bum bum moustaches. Oh yeah, and the business presentations as well. Oh, hang on, I realise now I haven't got this turned on, have I? So, in my creative world, I have made an outline of what's going to be here. Are you sure you have that? Have a Christmas card from me? I'm sure somebody else's name was on the box. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you what I built in my creative world. This is the smelter itself. The idea is, once I've built this is the actual, the furnace array and the fuel source up there. Of course, that'll get knocked down. Once this is built, ignore these stone blocks. They're just temporary blocks just for today. But what I'm going to do is the entire build is going to be encapsulated in a brick structure. But I want to get the furnace array built first, and then I'll come up with a design for like a brick factory. Because what I'll do is this is going to be at the regular smelter, where you come in, you put your junk in there, and it gets chucked out there. there is an upper floor for the fuel, and on the upper floor in the factory when it's built, there'll be, because these are the normal furnaces, but on the upper floor is going to be, you know, the what do you call them, the blast furnaces and the smokers. That's it. That's the word I'm trying to think of here. So that's going to be upstairs, but eventually the fuel lines will all change anyway once I have the kelp farm built. As I said, we're just using 0 ticks because we're still in 115 at the minute. And of course we're using the method that I'm not really a fan of because it's noisy, the rail cart system to load it. I prefer to use the redstone ones, but it's too much. They lose synchronization, unfortunately. And as much as I was trying to come up with a new circuitry to level it out this afternoon, I was like, oh, forget about it, just use the minecarts. Because I don't, well, like some of my Bedrock World and on Cosmic and what have you, I always went with the redstone method, where when the item gets to the end, the signal is passed back and it resets and drops the items in. But this is what we're going to build today, so that we can smelt our cactus, so that we can replenish our dye box. So let's tap that down. I should have everything in my inventory. The whole floor here will eventually be replaced with like I think I might actually replace it with a stone floor. Maybe that might look a lot better. Let's start putting these in here. Once we get these like awkward blocks down here done. Did I put that in the wrong place? Once we get the awkward blocks down here, we won't really need so much of the schematic after that. It's just mainly just for these first few stages, just to get the fiddly bits out of the way. That one there. Of course, that's another thing. If it was just a little bit more translucent. Let's just get rid of entities. Get rid of that. Of course, that's powered in the schematic thing there. Well, Royalty, there's plenty of tutorials on my YouTube channel. But I suppose that, well, once this is built, you guys can use it anyway. Put that up there. How high is that going? I just want to get this corner done first, because this is just the awkward bit. Oh, just go up one more level, but I'll deal with that in a minute. Pop that there. Pull down the hole. So normally as well I like to use trap chests as well, but because of the nature of what we're building, trap chest wouldn't work here. Pop that in there. I'm gonna have to start doing it. Just with like some of my redstone ones. I'm gonna have to start putting world downloads of them, aren't I? Or at the very least the schematics from my creative world. So how much of your new builds did you guys get done done today? Are you any further forward with your house, or are you still gathering up resources for it? I saw there was some builds on the map, but you'll have to show us what you've been the things you've been working on. Oh, why did I hold shift there? What's that? The build's complete. So it's just like the interior bit that you're working on at the moment. That's one thing I've never really done that much in the way of, like, you know, like interiors and what have you. That's why, I mean, over at the house, I'll zoom over here. Downstairs, you know, you've got your fireplace, you know, you can sit in the chair. Crafting areas, but mostly upstairs is like completely bare. I just don't really know what to build. Oh, that label's wrong because that's not where they are. Never mind. I've got like spare bits and bobs in here. I made like a little laptopy thing. That's about as much decoration as what I've got in here. What's that there? Oh, it's royalty working on it. Well, this afternoon when I was on gathering up all this monstrosity. Yeah. Let's hop back down here. Tell you what, we might as well put these hoppers in. Actually, I'm going to put the stick that there, so it's there. This is just like a little indicator light, so you can see when your stuff's done. Once it's been cooked. We'll put the first line of hoppers in here. Use the schematic so that we can do a quick block select so we don't have to open up our inventory. That's one of the best things about the schematics. Just doing it so you don't have to open your inventory. Just middle click. Saves all the hassle. So this is the fuel line bit that we're putting in here now, and I've just realised because of the way I've got this set up, I'm not going to build this particular bit here yet. How the sun's going down, let's up to the bed. Oh, what's that I missed there? Are we doing the buried treasures as well? I think I've probably exhausted all of the buried treasures like south of this area, over that way. I think I've managed to gather up what must be all of them by now. Right, let's see. Build out this platform. You hear the neighbour's dog barking. One of them there, one of them there, and one of those there for the indicator light. Put the reversal bit in there. And what we're going to do now is, oops, I will put all these in. Oh, the girls have been good today. You know, the same amount of trouble as you know, as normally the cause. At lunchtime, I went out to go and see them, and as soon as I opened the gates, they all just marched straight past me and into like back into the house and back into the kitchen. They didn't want to play out at all. It was really, really windy here today. It was hot in the sun, but the wind was absolutely horrendous today. Put that in there. Grab another array of those. The Bungies went home on Sunday afternoon. My mum's friend from work, she came back to collect them. They weren't away that long on their little holiday that her and her husband were on. So that more or less came straight back for them. Yep, Speckle's definitely the boss. Put that there. Oops, all down the hole again. Am I one block short, or have I put one block where there shouldn't be a block? Oh well, I'll just go back and get some more grey. Got absolutely tons of it here. That's one thing we didn't do in last week's stream. We were going to fix the sorter because it completely overfilled, and the entire system's filter blocks all dropped out because of the ridiculous volumes. So all of these shulkers here are all of the mixed wools. But what I'm going to do is, one of the reasons I need the dye box redone is because I want to recolour at least four shulkers of each colour, like what I've got down here, and just empty all of these out basically. But I'll need like 4 shulkers of every colour at minimal. Yeah, there was like a few stacks here and there of leftover filter blocks dotted around, like in amongst all the other junk that was in all those chests. Carefully place that there. I wonder where I put that extra wool down. That shouldn't have been there. Strange. I thought I'd measured out exactly how much I need. Oh, what's that there? Oh, you can't handle the disorganisation. You're gonna tomorrow when you're off work, are you going to be coming on doing all of the chests for everybody? Ah, there's the scaffolding. Oh, I just put the scaffold out my hand there, didn't I? Right, what I'm putting here, that you'll see shortly, is this is not going to load the best, shall we say, when it's built. One there, one there. Not one there. Those there. Oh, it must be out of range. Hang on. There we go. But yeah, there's like a basic override for the what do we call it? The zero-tick bamboo on the top. It'll just shut it off when it eventually fills. Oh, hang on, what's that there? Those there. Just come out a smidge. Put that there. And grab that there. So I said this is not going to load very efficiently. But it doesn't matter. Once it's fueled up, it'll be fine. Just getting that initial initial load into it. But we'll help it along by doing some of it manually. A few more of them. Hopefully this won't drop down. And it did. It's been one short. Or not. No bother royalty. Yeah, heading back to work for a bit. I keep telling you to phone in sick. Now, remember that the lessons learned from alien isolation. I'll tell you what, before you go, let's press your favourite button. That's not a bad thing, isn't it? 2, 3. Grab that. Can't know if we'll see you later, royalty. What else am I missing here? I'll tell you what, get rid of that for 2 minutes. Build that up. Remove that. Get rid of that. Now destroy these two. Then realise I should have left that other block where it was in the first place. Have I got any more rail tracks? Right. Let's just steal one piece of rail from here. Because we need to get this one pointing up. Put that there. Let's just grab these ones. Put that there. Thankfully that didn't break. Right. Unusual. Oh, no, that's right. Should use a different block there. Back up the scaffolding. There, we should still have one staircase. Come in here. We'll place that upside down. 2 more chests. Now we just need to get the right angle for those. So there, we've got that in place. So anything from that section? Oh yeah. Just need to put those in now. One in there. That does save on the processing of the server. Let's see how high I need to build this one up. Oh, that won't place there, will it? I think I'm going to have to go get some more construction blocks because I didn't really think about this from when I set it all up in my creative world, did I? We'll just go grab some random wool colours or something. Something that we can just tear down later. We'll make a little platform up there. There we go. Brown will do. There's absolutely tons of that. And also, mysteriously, it was the brown that got struck by lightning. So we actually need to get the 2 brown sheep in there again. Put that in there. Oh yeah. A red dot there. And well, I hope, Chrissy, you've been paying attention because there's going to be a test at the end. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, and it's the one that's been produced like the most from the farm as well. Trying to do this without falling off too many times. I have to put some torches up here as well. I'll put that there because that's a stationary block. At least until I get the rest of it all built anyway. Right, so I've got that to go in there. again, just to preserve the processing on the server, so it's not having to worry about any of it, the hoppers not being calculated for having seeing anything to be collected by it. You put an inventory block on top. And that marks the top of there. Right, what's going to be the best way to squeeze? What's going to be the best way to squeeze these in? And look here, I suppose our boots haven't worn down the amount of times that we've fallen off here. Oh, what are those? And so that we can middle click to get that. We'll grab the brown wool for a second. Stick another green there. Get rid of that. Another dot on there. I'll tell you what, let's pick the brown again. And we'll come all the way around. Stick another one of them in there. There we go. Now get the override switch in. And put that there. Oh, was that you? Yeah, you kept on falling off the on the roof on yours. You'll have to show us what you've. Oop, then he fell down again. You have to show us what you've built. Put that in there. I don't bring any bamboo with me, right? We'll have to come up with some more bamboo. Right, I think I'll get rid of some of the brown now. Can despawn if it wants to. We've got tons of it. Around that. Right, let's go grab a bit of bamboo before we seal this off. That'll do. Oh look, we haven't got that much left in our inventory, so we've almost used everything. It must have just been that one wool block I must have just miscalculated on. Carefully put that there. Bit of glass. Oh yeah, I better put the thingy what's it there. Oh, just another. Please tell me I've got my silk touch on me. Yeah. Did those wool just fall down into the mechanism? No. Also saw 2 green wool. I'll take those. Quickly run back and we'll grab a few more the green ones. You know what? We'll just grab it out of here. Do I have any rockets on me? Yeah. I think that is the main build done. It doesn't count. Oh, apparently I had a yellow wool block underneath there. Tell you what, just to satisfy the schematic, I'm going to put that yellow wool block just there. Right, let's turn that off so we can see what's going on. They should lock up. There's one locked. And there's number 2 locked. So we're not going to turn that on just yet. Yeah, you've got to make the schematic happy, otherwise it's just not worth arguing with it, because it just has all these weird highlighted things all over the place. Right. Do I still have some scaffolding on me? Yep. Right, we're going to manually put a stack in. Of course, that's sending a funny signal up the top, so we're just going to get rid of that for now. And I'll deal with that later. So there might be a funny extra block. Oh, right, there's the wool that we lost. That answers it. Actually, right, if that's the case, right. Now we need all this smelted. Yay. But I bet it's not even. Oh no, it managed to absorb some. See, because the more we put in, I reckon the more it'll go out of phase, which is one of the reasons I don't particularly like this method either. There you go, the lights on, stuff has been returned. Right, let's put those in there. Yeah, it's good when they all light up in one row, isn't it? Now we just have to wait for those 2 stacks to come out the bottom. And then we can replenish our dye box. There it is. Let's just grab those as well, ready for the crafting table. So we'll just keep an eye on this one here, because as soon as this one does the last one... Oh, one thing as well that I'll add at a later date as well. Well, I'm going to tear up the entire floor here anyway. but I will add a switch so that we can take XP out of all these furnaces. There we go. Wait for the last of it to come in. Right, let's go to the crafting bench. So, which one's that one? So there's a lime, there's the green. And there's a magenta, and that is one dye box complete. Now we just need to have a little road around here and decide what colour shall we actually dye the dye box. What colours have I already used? I think I've used pretty much everything, haven't I? Dark blue. Or regular blue, maybe. Oh, hang on, you've got to convert it first, haven't you? We'll find an anvil. There we go. And swap that out for that because I don't really use that crossbow or any sort of like anything like that anyway. I will get that achievement with that crossbow at some stage, but I'm not in any particular rush for it. I'll put that in there. So the next stage is going to be to activate this. Actually, what is another part of the next stage is having a look for any blocks that have got a red mark on them. Yeah, there's quite a few new ones in the 1.16 update. Some of them have changed. There's also some like other like archery ones as well to do. There's like one for like the the target blocks. You've got to like hit one of those in 50 blocks away. You've got to like hit the bullseye. I was trying to do it on the Cub server the other day, but it probably wasn't the best time to do it because the server was absolutely packed. So there was absolute mountains of lag. Yeah, the one on the Bedrock series, you only have to hit the center, whereas on the Java, you've got to hit the center, but you've got to do it from 50 blocks away. Whereas in the Bedrock one, you can get the achievement from doing it 50 pixels away. Right, let's zoom up here and try and remember where... Ah, there it is. So that should be now producing... fuel. This is the bit I was talking about. It's going to be dodgy because it's only going to be... Yeah, I knew this was going to be bad. Well, it's a 16 array and it's collecting 15. But what I think I'm going to do though is, one of the reasons that you see I've got the barrels back here is those will get absolutely loaded with fuel and it'll just sit there stationary. As it stands right now, this will probably take about 10 hours to fill with a single zero ticker on the top. But what I can do is, if we just hop over to the other one, we will extract its inventory. And then this one will fire up again. Let's put some torches up here as well. There we go. I tell you what, we will put this comparator here. Yeah, it sounds dead industrial, doesn't it, from the zero tickers when they're like producing all the resources. Let it go. The blocks of coal last ages, don't they? When you put, because we only use one of them to do those dyes. At least now, if you guys need anything smelted, you know you can just fetch it over here and chuck it into the machine now. And it can get some more rockets, aren't they? I'm looking forward to getting like a big brick factory around the outside of this as well. So I was thinking, I'll just get rid of this other junk here. What I was sort of thinking was the bricks around the outside, and then sort of like sections along the outside to make it up, like the detail out of andesite and granite, like granite mixed in with the brick, but like andesite, like for the base of almost like a pillar shapes. But I haven't even begun to mock that up in a test world. I'm still trying to work out my cottage for the Cub server. You see these are starting to fill up there, right? We'll go and get some more from this one. Oh, did you like do all the stone in the manual one? It's like, how long have I been running this this world now? And this has been my super smelter. What I'm gonna do is actually I'll find something to smelt so that I can get the XP out of them, because I might as well mend my tools and see, just out of curiosity, how much XP was in them. Oh, that's it away, that's that one full. But what I can do is I can load the hoppers above with loads as well. And that'll slowly feed in. Yeah, there's so many things where, I mean, just when I was doing like these paths, the waiting time for those two furnaces to produce all of this. But we'll be able to do it in a fraction of the time now, because it's, well, 16 at a time. So every 10 seconds we'll get 16. Obviously, you know, you could build one where you could do like the full stack at a time, but this is like the size I want to fit into this area. I don't want like the massively long building. You know, this is just the sort of like size for the sort of scale that I want to build up, like the factories on this part of the island anyway. Oh, shouldn't you be on tonight though, Chrissy? You know, you could be hopping on, working on your build. You could, you know, whilst we've got loads of fuel in here, you could have been bringing all your stuff and getting it all smelted. Especially whilst I'm just running back and forth for bamboo. It's such a shame when the zero ticking's gone. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm not going to bother filling in balance. I'm just going to chuck them in. Oh, that's no good, Chrissy. How'd they manage that one? I was thinking how easy is it now with the hospital appointments and that as well for that. Just because I would imagine they'll still be having like loads with obviously with COVID and what have you, won't they? Pop those in there. And any excuse for time off work. Part-timers. Difficult to get a full day's work out of you to start with. Right, there's the first 3 barrels full. Have we got anything else that we want to smelt? What could we put in? Not even sure how much cobble I've got. Right, let's get rid of all the filter blocks. And we'll do all those. Actually, did you just manage to catch that there? They were all turning off in a row. There it goes. Yeah, well, it's just like when I used to work for the Travel Hole. Oh, was that minecart stuck? Oh, we must have moved into another load of chunk. When I first started working for them, let's just shove that there. The reports and everything that everyone, like, you know, the paperwork and what have you at the night, it used to take them all night to do it. But I came up with like a whole load of macros in a spreadsheet. So all you had to do was like look at one report on a screen and type in the end totals for each section. It even like did error correcting and what have you, and it would tell you exactly if there was a problem. It would tell you exactly when the problem occurred just from entering a couple of just like a handful of numbers. But it saved so much time. I'll have to stick a few of those pictures I was showing you on the Discord, won't I? Because Royal Team missed out when I was doing the screen share last week. Just never got to see the joys of the mess of Travelodge Standard. You know, the fungus growing out of the carpets and all that. I wonder where that minecart stopped. No, not a chunk boundary, was it? Are we on a region file boundary? Right, so here is 10.8. Let's just run around the machine. That's not a region file issue, it must have been a glitch. Because this is all 10.8. Well. What's that, Chrissy? Posted at lunchtime. No problem. There we go, get plenty of that back there. I suppose whilst that's running, we should maybe just go and try and deal with the wool situation. So there's that other machine hammering in the background there. Oh, one thing I'll show you as well that I've made a slight change. It's only temporary until paths are done, but the iron farm, the entrance is no longer here. The temporary entrance to the iron farm, if we come down here, this passageway here, and it's down here. But if you do need iron, there should be plenty of it in the you know, the little storage warehouse place over there as well. Or if you need poppies, there's going to be loads of poppies down there. But there should be some iron over here. I'm sure I left some over here as well, just in case you ever need it. Craft iron, and yeah. Ooh, iron ore. Don't need that. Or should we stick it in the smelter just because we can? There we go. Well, if you need sunflowers, there's a couple here. I don't know if you can spot them or not. You know, I do have specimens of some of the two highs. At least I should have. That's a 2 high, isn't it? Now, does this one do the bone meal trick? Oh, it does. How many of these do you want? Flowers. I've just leave myself 6 specimens, and you can have whatever that there. Yeah, the 55. Yeah, I'll have a stack of them ones. Do I have any? I thought I had. I thought I had like some of the other tall ones, because you get the tall red ones as well. The rose bush thing, isn't it? Is there? Am I right in thinking? Is there 4 or 5 tall flowers? Food plants. Nope, it all must be gone. Oh, is that all the food I got left as well? Oh, I'm running short here as well. But oh, you've already got the rose ones. What are the other 2 high ones? Let's just put that beef in there. Might as well smelt that whilst we've got fuel in the mechanism. Actually, let's just check, because I may have bundled them into here. That's not too higher, is it? Nope. curious now to try and figure out what the importance are. Let's have a little rummage around the villages. Oh, I can turn off the those. So there's some rose ones. I'll take some of those because I don't have any specimens of those. And we can always duplicate them with the... this is what I'm thinking, isn't it? What's this one called? Yoni, possibly. So we've got... what's that there you wrote there? We've got lilacs, which we've got. Sunflowers, which I've got a couple of those. I might have a few I can spare. Rose bushes, I've got a sample of those now. And so it is just the 4 tools. We've got 2 rockets to get back to base on. Let's just go high and drift. There's the beacons coming to view. And the quartz tower with the false advertising on the back. So I don't even think I'm going to start carving this down unless I need like quartz more than what I've got in like stock over there. I think I'll just save that there for 116. Let's see, utilities. Oh, 1 rocket. I must have some more rockets around here somewhere. 5 rockets. I'm gonna have to go. Just have to actually go into my end chest. And chuck that back in there. Right, let's quickly go get some bone blocks. Should I actually change the, instead of using quartz, should I use sandstone and we can follow the yellow brick road? Right, let's see if this works. Yep. Now what we're going to do is, since it works, we will use 1 stack of bone meal per flower, so we have a large enough sample. Few more of these. Yeah, well, what I'm going to do is, Chris, like I say, I'm just doing these samples here. I will place the excess in the flowers. But, right, what do we want? So, 2, 3, 4. Then I've got a sample there. I'll tell you what, I'll just stick that in there for the minute. That wheat seed can go into the waste disposal. Also, one thing as well, I am going to, you see like all the cobblestone here, I'm going to replace all that with something else, but I think I might wait again for 116. We're kind of on hold on quite a few of the projects because it's all 116 blocks that I want to work with. I mean, it probably wouldn't affect us as much. It would only like if we were like spawning new chunks. Mainly if it was just a birch forest, that's where the major issue is. We could go to 16.2. 16.1 even. Which way am I going? There we go. Oh, look at all the animals that have escaped through that portal. Alright, that's the end. Oh, is she going to deal with all those lost cats? It's the iron farm produces so many cats. I see you haven't been to the post office to collect all the stuff I left for you last week. They go rotate and have some more saddles. Because that was what we collected last week when we did that extra achievement. You know, we nipped into the end for 10 minutes. Why, when I come out of this portal, am I always facing the Wither combat zone? You know what, we're going to quickly nip down here, and I'll replenish the rockets in that rocket box. Turn that on whilst we're here. Oh, hang on, let's get the rocket box out so I have a vague idea of how many we need. So I'll grab that. And I'll grab that. Oop, too many. No, you've got to do them individually, haven't you? I'll have to put little signs next to the portals, with like a little marker or something saying "face this way." There, just a little bit more. Actually, how much more junk have we got in our hands here? That'll do. I'll just stick the remainder back. If I can find some way to put the gunpowder. And we'll turn turn the farm back off. So the other day, did Royalty manage to find the what do we call it, farm? Was it the melon and pumpkin farm? That's the word I'm trying to think of. So no, where she had said that she was going to have a little rummage for herself. Best time to find it is at night. Although I never really come in from this angle. I normally come like travelling north. Let's just see if we can float around a bit. I was just screaming from the other room. What on earth was she doing? Or was she just getting blown up looking for it? Or just getting frustrated because she couldn't see it? A bit of both. Ah, there it is. So there's loads of melons still left in stock. Not sure why that barrel's there. I must have had some reason for it at the time. Spare supplies here as well, just in case there's food and rockets so that you can escape. Did I put a dead chest? Yeah, I did. There's plenty of cats here. These are the defences. But the vines have grown quite well over it, I think. It took ages for them to grow down. Flag animation. Oh, I'm not sure, Chris. You'll have to Google it. Yeah, when I gathered that stuff out of the inventory on each server, three different servers worth of data, and each one of them the end chest was empty. Here we go, back at base. Splat. Oh, I didn't have shift held down time. Let's see what progress we've got on the there it goes. Oh, did we put... Oh yeah, we put some steak in there, didn't we? We'll just grab that. Anything else that we need smelting at the moment? We've got the thing, we might as well use it. So we'll try and make some more smooth stone. I actually think I need to actually go and get some more cobble. Maybe maybe next Tuesday, maybe we'll build a cobble generator. Like maybe it's just here or something like that. It might be all right. There we go. That's those in there, so we'll get a few of those out of it. Might as well stick the rest in there. But I think this has been a fairly successful mission tonight. That's it. Tomorrow I'll probably just AFK here. Because like I said, this will take hours and hours to fill. I mean, on Cosmic it took 8 hours, and that one was slightly smaller than this. So while I'm working tomorrow, I'll just leave one of my characters AFK here. Oh, actually, we'll click over here and we'll see if this one here has generated some more. Right, we'll have that. At least with 2 of them, even though I've got to like go and manually fill it each time. It's better than not having like just having to wait for the one there. Of course, as well, one item it takes 4 bamboo to smelt one item. So once that's well, it'll be better once we get the kelp farm on the go. And I might build that its own independent smelter, a smaller one, because obviously it takes fuel to make fuel with the kelp. But if Java is anything like the Bedrock world, you usually get a good return on it. Look how quickly we got all those back after we just stuck them in there. Yeah, definitely. If you guys need anything smelted, you're just going to have to venture over here. I'll stick. I'll have to go mining for all the. Is it clay? Clay balls that you have to convert. Well, I don't have any at all, do I? Yeah, I can never remember if it's the balls or the blocks, but it's the balls, is it, that you need to smelt? I went up and down this whole river because I needed all the black dye to make all the other dyes. So I was back and forth with these guys this afternoon as well. It doesn't go very far as well, does it, the clay? Because I think bricks is probably one of the most, probably the most expensive and awkward to want to get in bulk. But if you get a villager who'll trade it, I suppose it's not too bad. But it's one of those ones that the resource, obviously, because it only appears in river biomes, doesn't it? Right, I'm going to have to switch over picks and remine these blocks, aren't I? Because I need to break them down. So, am I right in thinking, I tell you what, I'm going to stick 2 in, Am I right in thinking that that gets turned into terracotta? Yeah, just make a mess with them. This stuff go better with a shovel. I've got a silk touch on my shovel anyway, so that's no good. Yeah, I balsa brick and blocks for terracotta. Oops. Stick those in there. I don't often like do anything with oh, we'll have to wait, they're still smelting that. With the what do you call it? It's the bricks. I think the last time I did bricks was when I built a really old iron farm over on my Bedrock world, and I made a little entrance to get underneath, and that was like with bricks, but that took ages to build because I had to go and find like river biomes. You know what? Let's just take a few of those out. Put them back in at the other end. Now, the next question is it 4 or is it more? There we go, it's 4. So yeah, ludicrously expensive build. I will have to calculate it in my creative world because it's going to take ages to gather up all of that. so that I can actually build a build in one go, or at least majority of it. That's another thing as well. I'm quite tempted by, like I was saying, like the bricks for the walls, a mixture of andesite for the base, scatter a few what's it called, granite blocks in. But for the roof, I'm wondering if one of the new 116 blocks might be nice. The basalt one, because I think you can make stairs out of them. That might look nice for like a grey type roof on it. Could always like surround it with a layer of the black across the roof as well, maybe. But I'll have to experiment with that in the 116 world. I suppose at the very least I could build up the frame and then put the roof on later. The same as all these paths. we're going to have to sort out 116. There's too many good blocks in it that I'm looking forward to use. Yeah, there's so many new blocks, and also as well, you know, like there's like all the, you know, the blue torches and all that as well, which I think will be quite nice. Expensive, but they'll I think they'll be like quite nice for like for doing these as well. But we'll have to sort out. But I mean, if I could update the server to 2.16.1. I'll have to do a few like offline experiments first. Like I'll just like you know, like experiment like from my desktop here to make sure that it still runs all right. But we'll maybe look into maybe going to 16.1, and I'll have to re-render the Nether, so we'll lose the Nether. I'll preserve the gold farm, but I'm gonna move it, move its chunks into the middle of the map so that we've all got like easy access to it, so we don't have to like trek as far. Or at least you guys won't have to trek as far. But I'll need to actually go and empty that as well before I think of anything else, because all that tons of gold up there. that'll have to be brought back because that won't survive. Anything in the chests won't survive the transfer. At least the way I'm going to preserve those chunks anyway. There we go, we've got my terracotta out, and look at all the rest of this that's just flying in. Oh, here they come. One down. Come on. 2 down. Oh, that's right. We need to do some extended fishing sessions, don't we? I'll throw you the AFK Fisher program. I'll chuck it in Discord for you because it's only a few kilobytes, I think. It's well, there's 2 files because they didn't. There's like an instruction image which has to be in the same directory as the AFK fishing program. But I'll send you that once we're wrapping up here. Which is what I think we'll do now anyway, because we've completed the mission. We've managed to get... Actually, we'll do one more run of this stuff here. Let's see how much has this generated. Slowly getting there. How far were we along? See, all these ones are filling up here as well. Right, put that in there. Yeah. Tomorrow, I'll just whilst I'm working, I'll AFK here for the entire day. Once this one has some static in it, though. Actually, that shouldn't be happening. Java Edition should not be sending that signal then. That can be picked up by that. Right, that's slowing production down. Right. I'll have to come up with an alternate method. Actually, if I move this tower out by 1, stick a... Oh no, because that will still flash. Alright, I'll just have to put a signal overrider on this side. I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to have to put a different signal strength for it to countermand. Maybe half a barrel would do it. Because by the time the machine shuts off, otherwise this minecart would just go forever, it would never stop. So you get the speed that it comes out, it gets just enough to put 1 in every furnace. But I'll keep on it manually as well. So it's caught up with all the ones that we put in. Oops. But yeah, we'll call it a day, I think, for today. Tomorrow night we are starting a brand new game. We are starting Sniper Elite 4. I've played all the previous Sniper Elite games. I've only completed the first 2 missions on Sniper Elite 4 though. So we're just going to start the game from scratch. I would imagine with the way that I play that game, it's I play it very slow and methodical. So odds are we will only do 1 mission per stream, because I like to take my time on those games, because I like to be able to like analyze where all the enemies are. You know, like pick their routes, choose the best time the best like location to get into to shoot them. But yeah, we'll have a little play on that one tomorrow, because I do enjoy all those the Sniper Elite games, especially with the X-ray camera. Ooh, let's just put some food in my hand here. But hi. trying to remember how long it's been. It's been a long time since I played it because I think the last time I played it was with Barbecue. I was playing the game while she was asleep on my knee, and we lost her about 18 months ago now. It must be since we lost Barbecue, so it's been quite a long time since I sat down and played it. But they're all loads of fun, especially with the X-ray cameras. Actually, hang on, let's just sleep. Oh look, here they're coming. There we go. Let's see if we can get a head out of these ones then before we sign off. I'll go and see if anyone's streaming so that you can get your bonus eggs. Are you saving up all the way for another scarf as well, Chrissy? Is that what you're putting your points into? Oh, that's them all dead before they can even come and get us. Right, let's perch up here and we will see. There's that one hammering away. There's that one hammering away. See all the paths from up here as well. Oh, you're trying to get back into our good books. You've been misbehaving again, Chrissy. Right, let's pop that there, and I'm going to go and find... Well, apparently I've got a notification somewhere. I thought I turned all these off. Why is Restream sending me? Let's just scroll down, dismiss, notification, minimize. Right, let's have a look and see who's, if anyone's on. Oh, it's just Mr. Weeble tonight. So we'll go and, I don't actually know what he's doing there. Ultimate Chicken? Why aren't we playing this game? Right, we're going to go and see what that is. Right, so as I hope you enjoyed that one there. We actually completed an actual mission that we set out to do this week. And, tomorrow we will be starting Sniper Elite 3. I've got the right button here. I don't know, for some reason I keep on going to press the capture card button. Because it's right next to the end stream button. I'm going to have to maybe rejiggle these controls around a little bit. It might be better off if those two were swapped around. And the because it's too close to the oh, what do you call it? I'll bring that up here. I keep on putting my thumb over the Xbox button instead of the thanks for watching. And it's also directly next to the presentation button. Of course, that's the favourite button. I thought I'd put the T icon on it. But anyway, we'll start this raid over here. So thanks for watching, everybody. Good night, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.